Hey guys, what's up? Just fiddling around Pop Can. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about a little pay-per-view. Took about hour and a half southwest where I was 2 weeks ago for a Buffalo Sabres game called the First Niagara Center and Battleground. What the hell? Like, you're three matches? Like, wait, no, three, at least three I can think of. Three horrible finishes tonight. Three! That was not good. Like, at first I was like, I'm not glad that I did. And then I was like, I'm glad I did. So basically, it was like a roller coaster. It goes, you're starting at the bottom, you're still there, you work your way up, and then it just plummets down to the last two matches of the night. If I get anything else match of the night, it goes to the tag team match with the Shield and the Rhodes. It was a great match. Crowd was into it. Like, I could tell. Like, it was one of those things where there was like nothing wrong with it. Overall, it was a great match. If anyone asks, like, I was rooting for Daniel Bryan, but I wanted to wear the shirt because I haven't worn it yet. Like, I bought it off the shop. Same thing with the hat. Like, I bought the hat the Final J's game last week, but like I bought it, never worn them, so I was like, good combination. I'd say so. But no, I guess that's what you get for when you have a pay-per-view like Battleground. I would honestly scrap the two pay-per-views in a month thing and just stick to one pay-per-view a month for each month, even if it's a gap. But I would move Hell in a Cell up to about 2 weeks from now instead of having 3 weeks from now, so October 21st. You know, today's the no, today's the 6th. Would be the 20th. October 21st is Raw from Memphis, Tennessee. My bad. But no, that's what I would do personally. But like, I'm gonna start off match by match and then go from there. So at the kickoff show, I figured there wasn't a lot of people there when, because usually it's a busy concourse when they show it. There was no one in the first Niagara Center concourse, so it's like, how many people actually went? Like, I'm personally glad I saved my money. Like, I'm glad I saved my money. Like, I did go to Old School Raw. Like, it was worth it. My tickets were $55. The seats that I had, I was ninth row on the floor. The same seats for tonight's show, whoever sat in them paid an extra $40. So, buddy, good luck getting your money back. But like, I will say this: next time Raw does go there, I'll go down. I don't care what it is. Last time I went on a limb, it was like World WrestleMania. It's like, why not? It ended up being one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. It's like looking at this hat, like it's just awesomeness. And then we have the panel. Um, yeah, and then on to Ziggler versus Sandow. Ziggler versus Sandow was pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wasn't happy with the outcome though. Like, you have Damien said, "Oh, hurt me, ow, ah," and then you go into everything that's like, and then Dolph Ziggler wins. It's like, the hell? Well, it's just weird, some weird stuff. What the hell that midget is that? I'd rather see Edge and Christian's weird gimmick again than Los Matadors. Hell, I would rather see Hirenike, Santa Claus, Dr. Isaac Yankman, for God's sakes. Drop the Kane gimmick. I'd rather see Yankman come back. But sorry, when I talk about them, I get off topic. Match opened it up again. Why do you have a World Heavyweight Championship match opening your pay-per-view? Like, are you trying to bury these guys? Like, I know RVD's having contract troubles. That's why I got the crap kicked out of him in Chicago tonight. Like, it was a really good, really extreme match, though. Like, apart from anything else, I do have to say though, I did enjoy it. Like, it wasn't great, but it wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It was kind of like, here's great, here's bad. The match was like great. Like, I'm just gonna put this pop can as an example. Bottom of the pop can, top of the pop can is great. It was basically, see where it's, well, it's French. See where it says root beer, like the bulldog with the cup. That's where it was, like right in like in the middle, pretty much. I got a haircut soon, man. Um, but yeah. On another note, we also had next match was the Real Americans versus Khali and Santino. I am a Santino fan, well, just because of the whole Canadian thing, but I was rooting for the Real Americans. Like I like them now. I'm starting to like them. They're great characters. They're starting to get into motion. At first, the whole idea was kind of stupid, where you have the two guys in there just doing whatever. But then after a while, I figured and I realized it's not that bad. And the whole swing motion thing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like I was there when I first saw that move get happened, but you can't argue with it. Like it was a good match. Like it was like whatever. Sorry, I got a text from another YWC kid, but private pay per view. But uh, I'm doing. Put the hat backwards. Okay, next up we had. Who is up next? No Americans. I'm just gonna go on whatever I can think of. Then there was the Divas matchup. Divas matchup was great. The ending was awful. Just awful. It was an awful ending. Like, okay, you knew. I seriously thought they were gonna give Brie Bella the victory. I like. I'm not even joking. I seriously thought Brie Bella was gonna get the win. And then it was like, oh, and then you have Tamina Snuka, her muscle, like having there, and then you have a sunset flip to win. She should have. Like, if you're gonna do that, put her in the Black Widow, not a simple flip. Like, who came up with that idea? Oh, let's do that. It was just a bad ending. Up next, my match of the night, Rhodes versus Shield. Very basic match, very simple, very well done. Everything about it was good, nothing bad about it. And then you had everything. Oh, look, I gotta show you this app update. Big Show KO'd Bryan at WWF and Orton, leaving the time in the afternoon exclusive Battleground. Basically, Josh Matthews talking backstage for about 20 minutes. Or the panel. I'll get into that later. No, but overall, it was good. And then Dusty bringing out the belt. Boom, an atomic elbow. Boom, I don't know. I don't remember exactly how it was doing. And Darth Goldust is now ruling. But no, it was a really well done match. And then it was like, oh, the jobbers are coming out. Come out, guys, celebrate. There, the other match I forgot to mention was R-Truth versus Axel. It was actually good. It was better than I thought it would be. Like I predicted R-Truth to win, but the overall match was way better. Like it could have been awful. Basically, again, over the pop can out. It was about here. Good. It was just over good. It was a good match. Like it was one of those ones where it's like you're not gonna remember it, but at the same time you're not gonna hate it. Get where I'm going? Next up, we have Kofi Kingston versus Bray Wyatt. Another really well done match. Just like the Axel, it was better than Axel Truth on my list. This had to be my second favorite match of the night. Yeah, because everything about it, basic stuff done, really good offense from both guys. The ending was great too. How you had the reversal into the Sister Abigail, where he rolls him over, and then the pin, and then you had Rowan and Harper do that thing. You had him give his little speech, and then you go into there. It's all simple. Like it was simple and well done. Next up, we have Punk versus Ryback. There was nothing special about this match, honestly. It was like the promo, then you have the match, and then Paul Heyman on the mic. It's basically Punk got his offense, Ryback got his offense. Punk was about to lose. Cheap shots, Ryback wins the match. It was a crap ending. Why? Like, we all know that we're going to see Hell in a Cell. It's done with it. It's done with. We're gonna see how I want to. We're gonna see CM Punk inside Hell in a Cell. We're gonna see. I'm gonna get to that in a minute about the other Hell in a Cell match probably. And overall, it wasn't a good match. Like, remember how Cena was saying he had a shit 2012? 2013 is the exact same for Punk. Like, and they're all caused by one guy who's gone, Rocky. Cena had the Kane feud, which was alright, ended. Rock lost. After he lost Rock, he beat Lesnar, lost to John Laurinaitis. It's basically win, lose, win, win, lose. Like, and then he hasn't had, like, let's see what happened to him. He lost to The Rock, he lost to John Laurinaitis, he lost to Triple Threat, he cashed his Money in the Bank, didn't win it. He lost in the SummerSlam, lost at Night of Champions. Hell in a Cell, he was hurt. Survivor Series, he lost a Triple Threat match. At TLC, he lost to Ziggler. Okay, Punk, same thing. Loses the championship to Rock at Rumble. Loses his rematch. Loses to Taker, off Extreme for injury. Beats Jericho. Loses Money in the Bank. Loses to Lesnar. Loses to Heyman. This is the kid's second. Do you see how many fingers? His second pay-per-view win this year. Like, Cena in 2012 had Elimination Chamber, Extreme Rules, No Way Out, Money in the Bank. He had 4. CM Punk's second pay-per-view win this year. Like, I don't know if they're planning on him if they're gonna have him win the Royal Rumble in 2014. Like, sure, because what I'm seeing can happen is he can win. It's gonna be him or Bryan winning the Rumble. Those are my 2 favorites to win. I would say a returning Sheamus, but because Sheamus won in 2012, my money's not on the Irish fella. No, I don't know what I'm talking about that, but I'm gonna have a huge ass discussion video before the Rumble. And before and then the main event. Like, the main event's gonna happen. Oh, look! Like, I did not order the pay-per-view. I only ordered WrestleMania because it's WrestleMania. And with the other exceptions, the only pay-per-view I didn't really watch live this year was I did watch parts of Extreme Rules. Money in the Bank, I did not watch. Royal Rumble, yeah, Money in the Bank's the only one that I missed. Like, I even saw parts of Money in the Bank on pay-per-view, parts of Rumble, Chamber, Extreme Rules, Money in the Bank because I was in Cali, which I was pissed off because the next show will be on paper. No, I'll get that later. But, like, the power outage, that was the power outage. Like, it was like on my feet. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on? What's going on? I was like texting all my other friends. What are you watching this? Where are you watching this? I gotta get my feedback up. Turns out it was a power outage, but would have been funny if the power. What I would have probably worked better if I don't think it was scripted. I don't think it was scripted. No. And then whatever happens. But they got power back, and then on to the championship match. This was your basic championship match. I predicted the finish. No one, like, I can go watch my other video. I predicted that. Not double disqualification, no one was gonna, basically, I did not say double disqualification, but it was like, no one won. Nothing happened. The Big Show came out, ripped John Cena out of the ring, then Scott Armstrong came in, he pulled him out, and he knocked Daniel Bryan out. Scott Armstrong came down, knocked Scott Armstrong down, knocked out Randy Orton, did all that. No one walked away with the championship. Like, I'm saying this right now, Randy Orton will walk away with the championship in 3 weeks to Miami, Florida. Miami's a solid spot for me. But, like, what's going on with that? Like, it was a crap ending. Seriously. You should have had him knock him out, have Randy Orton win, and have Show basically come out tomorrow night and then pulverize him and then start that rivalry up. Because honestly, I love as much as I love Daniel Bryan, as big a Daniel Bryan fan as I am. Even I'm a hypocrite because I'm repping Best for Business. But you had all that. Went nowhere. Like, it's like he jumped the shark. Anyway, this honestly was like a Raw that you had to pay $50 to watch on TV. It was like a Raw, like, if Raw and SmackDown were combined, and it's like, if the matches were like that. It's like, there's not, like, I'm like, sure, there's some moments tonight where you can mark out to or whatever, or like, you're like cheering, whatever, but like, there's nothing memorable. I'm not even rating the pay-per-view. Like, if I were, I'll give it a 6. No, not even. I'll give it a 5. Like, you were good. You were good. You would have almost earned a 7, but then the last 2 matches ruined it. It was basically a roller coaster tonight. I don't want to make this video too long because I don't want to rant on and on and on forever. But it was really a stupid ending, stupid pay-per-view. Like, I feel bad for all the people who went. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow night with my Monday Night Raw review video. Good night from Mississauga.